The latter part of Book 4 recounts Augustine's intensive studies of the liberal arts. He read all of the great books. I think we can assume he read any he could get his hands on. And what's more, he claims to have understood them, and I think he probably did. He even tells us about a book of his own that he wrote as a young man. He was probably around 26 when he wrote the book, a philosophical book about beauty. He continually asks the big questions, and we can see him struggling with big questions throughout Augustine's Confessions, and he spends a good deal of the end of Book 4 talking about the questions that he is working on and struggling to answer. And he wants to know the answers. In light of all this, in light of this search for truth, Augustine's central admission in Book 4 that we looked at in the last video, namely, I had become a vast problem to myself, this becomes the big question. What is Augustine to himself? How do we solve the problem that is our self? Is it through study? Is it through experimenting with a variety of philosophies or a variety of lifestyles? Well, in a manner of speaking, Augustine takes us through his own studies and through his experimentations with a variety of philosophies or lifestyles, but he does not recommend this to us. He doesn't recommend to us that we find the answer to the big questions in any of these particular ways. So ultimately, Augustine does not think it's through reading or does not think it's through trying out various lifestyles that we're going to answer the question of the problem that is ourself. Now, toward the end of Book 4, Augustine writes, "For I had my back toward the light, and my face toward the things on which the light falls, so that my face, which looked toward the illuminated things, was not itself illuminated." Now, that's a beautiful passage. It tells us that the young Augustine was excited about the good things of this world. He was excited about love, about friends, about knowledge, about the things that light shines on, all of these good things, and these are indeed good things. But Augustine came to see these illuminated good things as receiving their goodness from the source of illumination itself. So the question is, and certainly the question that Augustine hopes that we ask ourselves is, can we properly enjoy the things that light makes beautiful if we turn our backs to the source of that light?